Yo, what's good, everyone? And welcome to the live reaction recap of week 22 of the 22, 23, 24 Jets season. We are still in hell, officially in hell. I sat through that entire game at Jet Life Stadium. Right off the bat, Greg, at least I could say it's exactly how we thought it was going to go. Sloppy 15-10. I mean, it was 13-10, for the whole game. And I was like, wow, I literally had the exact score right, just the wrong way. I said Jets 13-10. Like, I expected the slop. It was disgusting weather. Zach Wilson couldn't move the ball, but did not turn the ball over.
Sure.
Also, doesn't really help that we're booing him in the first quarter. Like, all right, dude, we're allowed to punt the ball. Doesn't really help much. That's not why we struggled. It really helps that we were able to move the ball at the end there. We'll get to all of it, but defense almost turnover, which is the story of the 2022, 2023, 2024 Jet season. The almost turnovers. Can't move the ball. That's an improvement on turning over the ball, running to the sideline. I see you, Zach, throwing the ball away. I see you.
Yeah.
Some growth there. All right, we ran the ball a lot today. I love that the Jets decided to run. It doesn't matter. Like, they tried in the beginning, right? First quarter, they were like, no, we're going to still try to throw it. And then it ends up being 3rd and 22. Like, no, just run it. And we ended up doing that. We're just running it. 4th down, still run it. I love the mentality in the second half of this game. We were never out of this game. The Jets were never out of this game, which is crazy, right? It's so crazy, but this is the definition of insanity, Greg. This going to Jet Life Stadium today. Shout out to Hoodie Johnson. Shout out to Lee Valentin for hooking it up. Man, the definition of insanity is going to Jets Patriots 8 years in a row at MetLife and losing 15 times in the regular season now, Greg. 15 straight losses to the New England Patriots. Leaving MetLife Stadium sucks in generally after games. Leaving sucks, especially in the rain. Going there sucks in the rain.
Yeah.
Sitting there sucks in the rain. The Jets couldn't score points. I was like, bro, just give me a first down. I'm sitting in the rain. I'm also on the Patriots side, right? I'm right behind their bench. There's a bunch of stupid New England fans. Some of them were cool. But man, Greg, the definition of freaking insanity, man. That's me. I'm living it. I'm living it, man. 8 straight years, and every year I go, and I think this is the year that we're gonna win. It never is. At least I know how the game's gonna go. Like, I was waiting for that Xavier Gibson, like that Michael Carter early. Like, if he would have intercepted, I know it looked far. I don't know. It looked close to me when I was there. I got to rewatch it, of course, but I think on the replay it looked kind of far. But and of course at the end there, Greg, I was screaming. Oh I'm be honest with you. If we did score that touchdown, a Hail Mary, I might have passed at MetLife Stadium today. It might have been over for me. But yeah, man, this is how I was sitting, just like this. Like, this is it. Just me sitting like 3-4 hours, however long I was there today. And we woke up in the second half. We were in the game. Even that safety, Greg, even the safety was a good move. It was good. It was good. It was great because if we punt that, we're gonna get blocked, first of all. Otherwise, they're gonna be on the 27-yard line at best, and they're gonna score. Like, that was perfect. Take the 2 points. We don't care. I'd rather get to the other side of the field and be forced to get a touchdown. And then when you speak of touchdown, Greg, if he got that touchdown, if Randall Cobb got that touchdown, right now, I would have actually went and bought a Randall Cobb jersey. Like, I would have made him some money, right? He got that ad revenue sale on the back end. He would have been enshrined. And the MetLife, I joked around, Greg. I joked around with there's some two lads from New England next to me. They were cool the whole game. We were talking. I was like, "Yo, you ready for the MetLife miracle?" Like, right,
Yeah.
oh, dude. And if that would have hit, yo, when I saw it bounce off, was it Conklin or Zama, one of the tight ends? It was went down. I saw Cobb dive. I was like, yo, he's getting it. Bro, why can't you just give that to me, Greg? I was there for the
One
burial.
time.
You can't just give me some redemption. You can't just give me redemption for that Berrios catch right in front of my face in Minnesota. I would have lost my absolute mind if Cobb got that ball. And what was funny, I don't blame a single human being. I promise you, I don't. But yo, the stadium was empty by that Hail Mary, right?
Yeah.
Because it
You
was like
see it on TV, you could see there's nobody there.
because it was like a minute 17. They have the ball left. We have 2 timeouts. Like we assume it's over. You know what I
Yep.
mean? They're at midfield. Like I don't blame a single person. Leaving MetLife Stadium is hell on earth, especially after sitting there for 3 hours in the rain and not getting a first down till like the second half. You know,
Yeah.
I'm with everybody. Like I have no qualms about it. I promise you, I really don't. But I was thinking for one split second, I was like, if we actually pull this off, there's nobody here. Like there's literally
Yeah.
it's just me and the Patriots fans, or like I'm just and like it's oh man, Greg, what was your take on the game? What's your before we get into we'll break down the offense, the defense, honestly the special teams. We'll get into the coaches, all that offensive line stuff. But what was your take on just the overall vibes of this game from the television side of things?
Miserable. I'm with you. You were in more misery because you were there in the cold and the rain. But dude, watching on the TV was just frustrating. It was miserable. We couldn't do anything, and then all of a sudden Zach Wilson rips off a drive down the field. We marched down the field, have more yards gained in that drive than we did the first 3 quarters. I just don't know how that clicks all of a sudden where everything gets going. He's making good throws, making good passes. But then other than that, you're screaming at the TV all day. He's holding the ball too long. The pressure's getting to him immediately. He's not seeing downfield. We can't rush the football. I mean, Brees Hall, 12 carries today. It's 3 times as many. He had 18 yards. It's like, we can't run the ball. We can't do anything. We can't get out of our own way. Zach Wilson taking like self sacks at some point early in the game. I think he ran into one of our own linemen that was blocking for him. He just went down. It's like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? So it was frustrating. It was sad. It was disappointing. It was miserable. That's how I would describe it watching it on TV.
It was just, I mean, like it was such a fun, gritty game, right? Like that's what I expected it, right? Like Bill Belichick at home, Billy Belichick BS. I was screaming at. I'm right in their ear. Like,
Yeah.
I was screaming that all game, like because he just does these little tiny things, right? Like even the timeouts back and forth. Like I love the little chess match whenever the Patriots come through. It was sloppy, right? We're talking field goals. Like field goals was determining this game.
Oh, big
Possession,
time.
defense, both quarterbacks suck, right? Both running backs are good, but we just couldn't get it going. We have this makeshift offensive line. I couldn't believe that Becton got hurt for that second, dude, because I don't have updates, man. Right? Like I already learned from
Yeah.
this Aaron Rodgers thing. I just gotta trust my eyes. Once I see it, he walked off. I'm just like, oh God, Becton's off. I was so nervous, but it was only one play. Thank God. And Billy Turner did play well on that play. I was staring at Billy Turner because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's gonna get attacked. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, sure.
he did good. Becton came back. He was fine. Thank God.
Thank
You
God.
said Brees Hall, but Brees Hall looked fine. It's just, man, it was also pouring rain outside. Like it was
I said
pouring. It
Brees Hall
was
looked fine, but dude, he fumbled the ball, got his own recovery, which was clutch. But still, put the ball on the ground. I get that it's raining. 1.5 yards a carry. It's just not. It's just not enough. Like you need some explosive plays here. We just had absolutely none. We didn't have a big rush. We didn't have a big pass. Tight ends, we thought going into the season were gonna do something for us. Uzama, Conklin, anyone. No plays to them at all. It's been tough to watch.
I just say one thing out loud, and
Sure.
I said it before, but again, seeing it, I can't help but say this, man. And I already heard the excuse he's gonna get better as the season goes on, but Dalvin Cook looks slow. Like that was a
Yeah.
bad signing. It just was. Michael Carter's fighting with the running back coach. Saw that.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook doesn't look great. Brees Hall not getting carries. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Why? Why is Uzama getting a bazillion snaps? I didn't see Rucker at all. I don't have to see the snap count. I'll find it later. I don't have to
It's
see
one.
it.
It's one.
One?
I'm pretty
Oh
sure it was
my
one.
What about Hardman? I didn't see him. I didn't see his number at all.
Yeah, I didn't see him at all.
He
I
might have
just
had
saw
one
I
snap.
just saw the one for Rucker and just drove me nuts on Twitter.
Dude, that's crazy. No, that's actually insane. I didn't see him at
Yeah.
all. It was Uzama. Every time he did fine, but dude, come on. Like That's what's frustrating for me from this game. Look, we didn't beat
Yeah.
the Patriots at home. Like, welcome to life. Like, this is life over here at Jet Life Stadium. Like, we don't beat them every year. It's like this, right? I know all these years we also didn't make the playoffs. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. Right? You can't
Yeah.
beat your division. You don't make the playoffs. It probably has some correlation there. I agree. But yo, the game was exactly how I thought it was going to go. The problem here now, Greg, of course, just jumping a little bit ahead, is next week we have the Sunday night football game with Mahomes, and who knows if he's hurt or not, but it's the Chiefs. If he's hurt, we have a conversation, right? That we could at least have. But right now, all that's going to happen is everyone's just going to see that we can't really score. We're just going to depend on a special teams. We're going to depend on a defensive turnover. And if we don't get it, we're just not gonna win. Like that's just really how it is. I love that Nick Bowden, our fullback, was the one to get the touchdown today. Like, that's a definition of a sloppy game, right? 15-10, and our only touchdown was from the fullback. Like, that's exactly how I
Crazy.
expected it to go. So I'm not that upset about how the game went, right? I'm definitely upset about the result. I'm upset about how we played on offense, but I'm just not surprised at all. Like, I'm not even like a negative way. Like, did you really expect Zach Wilson to go out for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns today? No, you expected exactly this.
Uh,
If you
well, we expected that. I think Nathaniel Hackett expected that. Nathaniel Hackett expected Zach Wilson to throw for 300 yards. Like, we were throwing all over the place. Like, even he said, like, Nick Bowden when he got into the end zone. We get into the goal line situation, John, and it's just we're throwing the ball on first and goal from the 2. Like, we're getting false starts because we're throwing the ball. Elijah Vera Tucker, false start. Like, what are we doing? Why are we throwing the football when we get inside the red zone? Just run the ball. We've said it all day. We've said it the whole time. Run the football. Why are we not doing it? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
we did have a drive we did have at least one drive too. We literally just ran. Even on 4th down, we ran it again. Like,
yeah.
I forgot what exactly that was, and that was making me excited. Where the Jets finally seemed to get it together.
But
At
yeah,
least,
first half just seemed like we were just planning for Zach Wilson to go for 303 touchdowns today. And I don't know what Nathaniel Hackett in this offensive room is seeing that we don't see, but he's not going to do that. It's not going to happen.
and I think it's fair, honestly, to blame Hackett in this specific case because he got it together as the game went on. Great, but yo, it was really windy and wet outside, dude. Just run the ball. But then the argument is, oh, the Patriots are waiting for you to run the ball. They're stacking the box. Great. Let's put our offensive lineman versus their D line and let's see what happens. Honestly, like
Yeah.
we have a good run protection, so that's the offensive side of the ball. Just running to the defense, and like people are so sick of Zach Wilson, right? And I get it, but to be honest with you, he showed me lots of improvement today versus Bill Belichick. Man, I'm not on the let's go. Like, this is it. Zach Wilson's about to break through, but I've been to every Zach Wilson Patriots game. Like, it's bad out there, man. Because he did the same concepts, like
Yes.
where Bill Belichick would force him to the side, and then he'd have to make the throw so he doesn't get sacked. But guess what, Greg? He threw it past the line of scrimmage, around. He was outside the pocket, threw it past the line of scrimmage, next to a passer. Like, he's circling all the boxes, right? Like, thank God he's not throwing it to the other team. We're getting somewhere. I know that sounds insane. I really do, but we're getting somewhere. So there's some improvement there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've always been on the Zach Wilson train. I've never jumped off the Zach Wilson train. I thought he was going to be much improved with a year or two under Rodgers. That's obviously not the case right now. But even just on his own, maybe an offseason with Rodgers, if you want to call it that, but just the maturity, he's getting there. He's able to make something happen. You see him getting feisty and angry with us, whether it's Garrett Wilson on the sideline, like he's going back and forth with Garrett Wilson, whether it's him bitching, I think last game against Dallas, there's some clips of him coming off the field complaining about the offensive line. Like, he knows that like it's tough to do because he's not playing well, but he has to control this offense. He has to set the standard. And the standard's not there for anyone right now. Like, it just doesn't seem like there's effort there. It doesn't seem like, again, like if we're switching over to the defensive side of the ball, like we let up 350 yards today. no turnovers. I get we let up 15 points, which is good, or I guess 13 points because of the safety, which is good. Bend don't break defense, whatever it is. But like, how are you just gonna let Zeke run for 80 yards on you? Zeke's like, it looked like Zeke from 5 years ago. It's it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Ramondre Stevenson himself almost outrushed our team. Like, why do they have what 36 rushing attempts? Like, why do they have 36 rushing and we have 21? Why?
Yeah.
Like, why does Zach Wilson throw 36 times and Mac Jones throw 29 times? Like, I know it's a small sample size, 7, sure. But dude, like he's so efficient. Like we're just not. But the only thing that's giving me, and I want to say the H word, the hope word. First of all, this was such a Jets loss, man. Just
Yeah.
just like drop a rope of hope for me and just keep pulling slowly. Like I'm reaching for the rope of hope, right? And that's where we are with this Jets team. Like during the whole game, I'm like, dude, we're right there. Like they can't score on us. Like we're right here, right? And I was staring at 17-3, Greg. Oh, I was staring down 17-3. Right, it was 10-3. They had the ball. They were gonna get the ball back in the third quarter. If they scored a field goal, even, and then a field goal would have been 16-3. Same crap, right? Like
Same thing. Yeah.
we were right there. Like I was staring at right, and we rallied. Honestly, we rallied. But yo, the defense. How many snaps did Will McDonald have? Do we have those numbers? Because
I don't have
he didn't
those.
have. He definitely didn't show up in the tackle area. But you know who showed up for one tackle? And I think that's it. I think I was his biggest fan. I was his biggest fan on the Jets. But this is
Yep.
it, Greg. This is my day of reckoning. This is it. Carl Lawson cannot be dressed for Jets games. He can't. It's over. Listen, this makes me pessimistic about Aaron Rodgers coming back off an Achilles. All right, because that's where this all fell through. Right? We were so excited about Carl Lawson. It never happened because he tore his Achilles. We've been acting like it's all good. It's now 2 years off because you reheard it last year when he tried to come back. It's not working out. He had one tackle today. Just get him off the field. It's over. Inactive. That's it. Inactive. Trade him. Trade him for a 7th rounder. It's over. Like, I'm really disappointed about that. But that's it, man. What else can I do? Like, we gotta move on. And dude, the definition of insanity, Greg, I'm blaming it on myself. The kid that keeps going the Jet Life Stadium to watch Jets Patriots thinking something else is going to happen. I agree.
Yep.
You know what else is the definition of insanity? Tight ends and running backs catching out of the backfield against the Jets. Like, if that's not the linebacker and the safety, Greg, then like, should I rip my shirt? Like, what am I supposed to do here to get this point across to our linebackers? Suck. They suck in coverage. They suck. They suck in coverage. I don't care what anybody says to me. I don't care if you get the number 1 linebacker of all time comes and like you don't know anything. The linebackers suck in coverage. Our safeties suck in coverage. Yes, Jordan Whitehead, I love you. 3 interceptions, amazing. That was phenomenal. Like even though some were punts, whatever, I don't care. It was amazing. Thank you, Jordan Whitehead. Our safeties suck in coverage. Our linebackers suck in coverage. It's insane. Like Bill Belichick's probably laughing. Like, yo, I mean, I take everything as a slight from Billy B, aka Voldemort, aka Lucifer. But he has his white towel on. He looks like he's going to the gym. And I honestly think in his head, he's going to the gym today for a workout when he's playing the Jets. Because he knows at any time he could just throw to the tight end down the seam and it's going to be a 60-yard play. He knows that any time he can just give it to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield, it'll be at least 8 yards. It's crazy. It's actually like how long, Greg? How long do you have to beg for a linebacker now? We're signing Quincy Williams to take over. Like CJ Mosley's the captain. Come on, dude. We have to get over this. Like we have to. We have to come to reconciliation. Somebody's got to tell me I'm not insane. Like I know I keep going to these games they're gonna win, so I'm insane in that. But bro, like this defense is. It's been like what 6-7 years now. It's the same thing. I need to just give me something else that we can do.
Why does he need someone? Or just need someone to explain to me why the linebackers are okay. Besides looking at tackles, that's the only defense anyone's ever had for our linebackers. They get a lot of tackles. Okay, you know what's great? stopping passes and completions before they get completed and not even having to register a tackle. I would
It was
much
such a
rather have
soft
that.
zone. Such a soft
Yeah,
zone that Mosley was playing today.
yeah, it always is because he's getting tackles, 150 tackles, pencil it in, tackles, tackles, tackles. How about you just don't let the pass get completed and you don't have to tackle the guy?
I mean, yeah, it sounds like we're stupid football fans saying that, but dude, it's crazy. It's like it's guaranteed to get 6-7 yards against Mosley. It's guaranteed.
It's been like that for 5 years now, 4 years now.
My God, that's honestly the most frustrating part of this game. I'm not kidding. It's because that's how they beat us, dude. That's how they beat us. That
That's how
stupid tight
Dallas
end.
beat us. That's how this guy beat us. It's just gonna be passes 10 yards or less to tight ends and running backs or little shallow slants.
Like
That's what it's
Travis
gonna
Kelsey
be.
next week is a nightmare. Like Jerick McKinnon next week is a nightmare.
That's what it's gonna be. I mean, Matt McCorkle over here, I mean, 15 and 29 for 200 yards, 52 passer rating, so it wasn't a good performance from him, but it was just enough to move into field goal range, kick a couple field goals,
Like,
get 1 touchdown, and that's it. Like, that's crazy that that's what beats us. It's crazy that 2 field goals and a touchdown is enough to beat us.
so here's the thing. Here's what I'll say. I'm fighting with people in the stands that McCorkle is in fact not better than Zach Wilson. He's not. But
Yeah.
you know what McCorkle has is a coaching staff that's way better than Zach Wilson's. An organization, sucks to say it, especially on today, that's just better than the New York Jets. They're just better. Bill Belichick is just better than what we have.
Yeah.
So he puts them in a better position to make better plays, better game plan. That's it. Like that's why. If Zach Wilson was on the Patriots, I promise you, it would be the exact opposite every single game. We would just keep losing, but we just have McCorkle Jones instead, and Zach Wilson would have the wins. I really, honestly, truly believe that. It wouldn't change a single thing. But if we had Bill Belichick on this side, as much as I hate his guts, with the same exact team, this game would have easily been a win, easily.
Oh, yeah.
So
This
so
defense yeah.
then to me, it's not the quarterback. You know, for this game, it's not. It's really this game for me. Like at the end of the day, it's the coaching staff. It's not the defense not getting a turnover. They played great. You know, it's not the offense with the makeshift offensive line. Shout out to Becton, amazing game. Right? It's not them.
Awesome. Yeah.
It really was, like Zach Wilson can make better throws, 100,000%, 100,000%. Like I'm the first person on the picket line. Like throw to Garrett Wilson, make that throw, dude. Alan Lazard, you make that throw out of bounds, or just make the throw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fans, like we're booing you in the first quarter. I understand, not great. Hand up, not great, right? Like
Yeah.
linebackers can't guard a tight end or a running back out of the backfield to save our life. And if they want to blame the coaching staff, great. And say, oh, that's just the game plan. You're an idiot. We're supposed to give a soft zone. That's why they're doing it. Fine. I'm with you. It's the coaches. Like this for me, this game is on the coaches. We lost this game because of the coaches. And I guess the last thing I want to say here, like driving home, because I have 19 hours in the parking lot at MetLife to get out after this wonderful game in the rain that I have to think about it.
Yeah.
Such a Jets season, right? I'm thinking about Carl Lawson with the Achilles. I'm thinking about Aaron Rodgers with the Achilles, right? 2 huge signings that we have. You never put that together. Testaverde with the Achilles, right? All 3 of those guys are supposed to change the franchise around. All 3 down with Achilles injuries. Like insane, right? Aaron Rodgers coming to town. He thinks he's about to bring his dream team, about to change everything up. Everything's about to be hunky-dory, amazing. You know, he's coming back. Everyone's taking Aaron Rodgers MVP. Jets are going to be good. It can't be like that, dude. It's like a stock, right? And all of a sudden the stock blows up. Good news. Everyone's all over. Everyone's on top of it. Deion Sanders. All of a sudden people see the 3-0. Everyone's super excited. Then it's gonna come crashing down. It's all gonna empty again. All the people paid too much for the stock. It's gonna empty out. It's gonna go down. They're gonna sell. Right? Everyone's gonna sell on Colorado. Everyone's gonna sell on Deion Sanders. Right? Everyone has to. That's how the Jets are, man. You have to. All this hype. Now we're back, bro. Week 21. That was week 22 next week. Like, here it is, man. Patrick Mahomes, Sunday night. We got to keep it dirty. That's the only way to win. We got to run the ball. We got to hope we got a turnover on defense. Hope for special teams. Hope we don't turn over the ball and just keep it close to the fourth quarter. Hope for a miracle. Like, that's where we are, right? And it's just so funny. Like, if next year Aaron Rodgers comes back and we do this thing again, right, then he suffered. Like he suffered through it. Like it's almost like he's like you could earn it, dude. Like you suffered through the stock loss, right? You held, you know, with those diamond hands through the recession, and you held, and now it's finally going up. Like that's the only way to win with this team, man. It's crazy. That's how I feel. Like maybe this is like a weird psychological. Like, I'm telling you, like that's what this team makes me feel today. Like I didn't even want to change before doing this reaction pod. Like I'm in the same stupid stuff I was right the last 4 hours, soaking wet. Like this is how I feel right now, dude. It's nuts what
So
this
I
team
wanna
does to me.
I wanna ask you because you got me. I've had some conversations with some friends, and you got me thinking a little bit about it, sounding a little same old Jets type stuff. If we had Aaron Rodgers completely healthy, what would be different about this game? Like, I say with my friends, I'm like, we would have won this game by 30. We would have won 40-15 if Aaron Rodgers was playing. But you're also saying too, like, no, like you can't out Jets the Jets. Like the Jets are what the Jets are. You can ride the waves ups and down. That's fine. But at the end of the day, it's going to be the Jets. Like, like, do you think this would have been a sloppy, ugly game with Aaron Rodgers, and we would have hopefully, obviously, won the game because we were expecting to win? But it would have been 17-15. It would have still been ugly and sloppy. Or do you think with Aaron Rodgers, it's still, if he was healthy and everything was clicking, we would just be putting up 30 or 40 points a game?
First of all, there's 0% chance we would have got a safety today if Aaron Rodgers is there. So take away the 15 right off the
Okay.
bat, make that 13. Like right off the bat, that's
Yeah.
13. The defense is not going to change, right? If Aaron Rodgers is there, hopefully we have the ball more, so maybe they don't even have that opportunity. But just leave it at that. We're getting 24. Like we're scoring 2 touchdowns. Like Zach was
Yep.
no throwing touchdowns. Like Aaron Rodgers has 2 throwing touchdowns. The same no turnovers. We're good to go. Like it's not. We're good. Like the whole time. Obviously, it's a different game plan. But the whole time, like they're trying to get back in this game. But we're fine.
Yep.
Like that's how this is. It's completely different, man. If Aaron Rodgers is here, it's not even close. But I'm saying the
So you
whole
think
same old
we're so
Jets
you think
thing.
right now if Aaron Rodgers is here, even though you were just saying like the Jets are gonna jet no matter what. The Jets are gonna jet. You still think if Aaron Rodgers was here at this point, we'd be 3-0 right now and just in the driver's
Absolutely.
seat? Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the Jets gonna jet in a way where I thought this is gonna go with Brett Favre, where we were like 6-3, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers gets hurt, and now it's over. But we saw the light. Now they
Yeah.
even give us the beacon. It's just hope in perpetuity. Now it's like we don't even. It's just infinite hope because we never even saw it. So it's just the most Jet thing that he has to go through this. Like he thought he could just walk through those doors with a new facility and an owner
Yeah.
that's willing
Talk
to give you
about the
35
Lombardi trophy
million.
being lonely and just win one?
Yeah, talk
Nah,
about the
dude.
Super Bowl trophy, bro. Get out of here, bro. We
How
need to
about we
make the
make the
playoffs.
playoffs?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, just chill out. It's like somebody buying, Enron and be like, bro, this is gonna be this is it. This is what like starting the new
Yeah.
Enron. This is like, dude, let's just make a viable stock and then we'll talk
Yeah.
about what's up because this stock it went through it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
let's not like that's where we are with the Jets. So like the same old Jets thing, like I really hate to be like it's true though. Like he had to tear his Achilles. If he wants to talk about Super Bowl, he wants to be part of the Jets forever. You have to be a Jet. And now Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers is a Jet. He's a Jet now. Now there's no like, the Jets bought Super Bowl, right? Like they bought Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
We didn't buy nothing, bro. This guy got an Achilles on day one. Then we had Zach Wilson
Yeah.
again, and now we have to talk about his option at the end of the year, bro. He didn't win crap. All right, we didn't win nothing.
Yeah.
We don't have there's no dream team. Randall Cobb didn't make the catch, in the end zone. Like we got nothing. All right,
Yep.
we got smacked by Dallas. We lost again to New England. We got Kansas City coming in, and we go to Denver for a pride, put up or shut up game because we're about to come home and lose to Philly before the bye week. Right,
Dude, I don't wanna look ahead too much, but after seeing the Broncos get 70 put on them today, like it's a SEC or a Big 12 football game, like, if we do not beat the Broncos and we're the Broncos' first win of the season, bad thoughts are about to start
that's what I'm
happening.
saying. No, that's
Bad
the game.
thoughts.
That's the game. That's the game, man. That's what I'm saying. Our
Yeah.
season's on the line in 2 weeks. Like right
Yeah,
now,
like,
I'm
tank for
upset.
Caleb Williams thoughts are gonna start.
Yeah, everything. Every thought's gonna come. The Cardinals just won. We have the same wins as the Cardinals.
Yep.
Like that's it. It's time to wake up. Now the Bears are probably the number one Caleb Williams people right now. But I'm telling you that
The Broncos, yeah.
everything's on the table if we're 1-5 going into the bye week. And let me ask you this, Greg. Like we got to talk rumors. We got
Kirk Cousins 0-3 rumors? Are you talking about those?
which ones?
Kirk Cousins 0-3 rumors?
Ooh, we could talk of that. We could talk that. It's about quarterbacks. So we're at the quarterback section of the show. Love that Kirk Cousins lost. Something that we were waiting for.
Yeah.
Very, very important note. Also, the NFL insiders, when their weekly news dump on Sunday morning to make you second guess everything, whether it comes to your fantasy team or against your actual team or against your actual life, everything's second guessed when Shefty and Rappaport send out their drafted tweets rapid fire at like 6 a.m. It's really wild for me. It's wild. All of a sudden, I'm starting Jalen Warren now. Like everything is going
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But also apparently Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan's agents reached out to the Jets. So I'll give you 3 quarterbacks here, and I'm gonna throw a 4th one in here.
Sure.
I'll give you Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Justin Fields.
Kirk Cousins 10 times out of 10.
And that's you trading for him?
Yep.
Is that a now thing or wait till bye
Right
week
now, if we trade for him right now, I'll trade for him.
All right,
what do they want?
We can't give up a 1st or 2nd this year at all. It's not
Sure.
possible. What are you giving up for Kirk Cousins for 7 to 8? What week are we? Week 2. Oh my god, dude, we're week 3. This is so sad.
Dude, week 3, there's a whole season left.
A 20 week, okay, a 1 year. I feels like it's week 18. Like it feels like we're like weeks 14. Like I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Fantasy
I don't know how the
playoffs.
Kirk Cousins thing works because it's a 1-year rental, right? It's like a
Yeah.
weird spot because it's like normally if you trade for Kirk Cousins, you would trade with him with the agreement of signing him long term.
But we're not.
So you're willing to give up like next year's 2nd round pick for him because, and you know, a 3rd or 4th this year and a 2nd next year because, all right, we're signing him to a 5-year deal we have for the future. We're in a weird spot with Rodgers where we got Rodgers for 2 or 3 years. And like, we can't have Rodgers and Kirk Cousins. So, like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Do we trade a 5th round pick for just our 4th round pick for a 1-year rental? I don't think they do that.
It can't be worse than a 4th because if they don't sign Kirk and someone else signs him, they're getting a 4th.
So yeah, so a 4th round pick, a 3rd round pick. I don't know if the Vikings do that. I think the Vikings just let it rock with Kirk Cousins for a 3rd round pick. I don't see them trading him for a 3rd round pick.
Listen, if they want Zach in the 3rd, next year's 3rd, I say okay.
Yeah. If Zach Wilson's on the table, I'll ship Zach Wilson out in a minute at this point.
Because like have Zach go to the Dome in Minnesota. They'll coddle him and love him forever. Give him the option. You could still figure out a different quarterback in this draft if you're Minnesota. Plus, you get a 3rd pick, which is 100% better than anything you could get with a comp pick. Plus, you could still sign someone and not worry about your compensatory thing because you already got your 3rd, right? Even I could feel like Joe Douglas could even sell a 4th because of that. Like, dude, I know you're not re-signing him. You know, now you could have free agency, do it your own way without any way of repercussion. You get your 4th, so you win like both ways, and you get Zach Wilson, right? And at least give us a chance here. But dude, if we have 2 wins, or you know, if we're 1-5, do I want Kirk Cousins for 4? I think I want a 4th round pick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want Kirk Cousins.
Oh no, I want Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins threw for four touchdowns last week against the Eagles. I would stab someone for 4 touchdowns in a pass. 4 passing touchdowns.
I mean, I was actually having a mini life crisis sitting there. Like, dude, I'm sitting in the rain. Give me points. I need first downs.
When's
like,
the last time you saw someone throw for 4 touchdowns as a Jet?
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Is that the actual answer?
I don't know, but it sounds like Fitzpatrick, maybe.
Oh yeah, Fitzmagic, maybe, yeah.
Maybe
the last time I could remember specifically sitting in the stands and watching someone throw over 4 touchdowns was Brett Favre, and versus the Cardinals when he had that like 6 touchdown game. That's the one game that like really sticks in my mind. I'm sure Fitzpatrick maybe got 3 once.
Yeah. So yeah, Kirk Cousins just did that again. Like I said, against the Eagles in prime time. Like, yeah, I would trade a 3rd or 4th for someone that could throw 3 or 4 touchdowns. Like that would be incredible.
even for 3 games.
Yeah, even just for the rest of the season, let's make a run here, Kirk.
Yeah, even for 3 games. Even for 3 games. Even from now till the bye week. I give him a 3rd round pick.
I just want to see it, man. It's tough. It's tough to watch. It's been years and years of this. If it's not Kirk Cousins though, because it's weird with trading and he's not signed long term and this and that. Like gun to my head, if I have to sign someone, I think it's Carson Wentz. Just because Matt Ryan, last time we saw him, couldn't really throw a football.
So bad.
So it's like, I don't want a guy that can't throw a football as my quarterback. I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I think that just makes sense. Carson Wentz, though, can throw a football. It's just never to his own team. So it's like, I don't know if that's really any better. So, if, like I said, gun to my head, I would sign them as a backup and just let go down with the ship. Let Zach Wilson keep firing. And if he sucks, he sucks. If we lose the season, we lose the season. It is what it is. And we have to figure it out next season. But we know what we got with Zach Wilson then, because there's no
I can't ride out.
excuses.
No, I can't ride out Zach Wilson. I can't do this for 15 more weeks.
I can, just because it ends the book on Zach Wilson. We're not picking up your 5th-year option. We're not signing you long term. Like, see ya. Like, or we have your 5th-year option, but we're not extending you. Like, it is what it is. Like, all right, dude, you can't get it done. So if we
I'd
just
rather
bring in
trade him.
Carson Wentz and Carson Wentz comes in and plays 8 games, and then it's like, do we know what we have with Zach Wilson? Like, whoa, this team started getting good towards the end of the season once everyone got on the same page with Nathaniel Hackett's offense. It took 6 weeks to get on Nathaniel Hackett's offense, but now we're on Nathaniel Hackett's offense is good. It's like, no, I just need to know what I have with Zach, because if he can't figure it out by the end of the season, like there was, again, today, like you said, there's just enough hope. There was that one drive where I was watching him and I was just like, wow, this is like real football. Like, this is just as good as any team. Like, he's hitting people over the middle. He's hitting people diving, making plays. He's hitting Allen Lazard. He's hitting Garrett Wilson. Like, he's making plays in rhythm. He's getting time. He's making his throws, and he's connecting. It's not weird, funky plays where he has like a weird 30-yard scramble or he points to Corey Davis and throws the ball for 70 yards. It's just a methodical down the field NFL drive. And I'm like, wait, if we can get 3 of these a week, we might have something here. That's all we need. We need 3 of those drives. We need one of those drives in the second quarter at some point. We need one in the third, and we need one in the fourth. That's all we need. We need 3 drives. It's crazy that I'm begging for 3 drives, but that's what I'm begging for right now. Yeah, so that's why we got to ride out the season with these guys and just see what we got.
Yeah.
What do you think, though? No Carson Wentz, no Matt Ryan.
No Matt Ryan. I honestly, I'm not even lying, and you can call me out on this. I'd rather watch Tim Boyle than Matt Ryan easily. Yeah. In this offense, it's not even a question. I guess number 1. I mean, obviously, number 1 is Kirk Cousins. Number 2, Carson Wentz. Chad Henne said no. That sucks.
Yeah, you said honestly, Justin Fields. Like, I guess Justin Fields, but again, it's like I feel like it's just Zach Wilson 2.0. It's like,
yeah, but we could lie to ourselves.
Of course, but I want to stop doing that. I just want to get a quarterback. That's all I
know,
want,
but we could say it's Chicago. Like, Chicago's a mess. We could just say it's them. You know what I mean? Like, that's we could
say a lot of things.
I'm just saying that we could lie to ourselves there at least. Like, we can't really lie to ourselves with Matt Ryan. Like, he's not coming back and going to be better. That's like true. Carson Wentz is a tough sell, even to lie to yourself. Like, all right.
He went to Washington. He went to Indy. Hasn't played good football in 8 years, but sure, let's try one more time. It's tough. It's true. It's tough to sell yourself on that.
It's a tough sell, but like Justin Fields, you can be like, yeah, he's good. He's good in college, and the Chicago Bears just a tough organization. They should fire everyone. Him. Like so. I feel like we could at least, and it's a nice clean cut for the Bears, and they could have Zach Wilson really if they want. Like, they could have him, and he could be quarterback until next year, until they find their guy, and maybe they think, oh, it's the Jets, they're idiots. You know what I mean? True. We both have like an idiot trade, right?
Yeah,
like
a Spider-Man meme. Spider-Man meme with these 2 guys.
Yeah, like a lose-lose situation. I'm okay. I'm actually okay with that. Yeah. But just on the back end there, over Matt Ryan for sure. So yeah, again, Kirk Cousins, you're right, dude. I would actually take him for a 3rd, 4th, just for a couple. Even honestly, if you told me just to get me through the bye week, I honestly would trade a 4th. Like, now that we said it out loud, I would trade like not this year's 4th, hopefully like next, like the 2025 4th, because that would be their comp pick anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would that would be nice because that's the Aaron Rodgers year, hopefully.
Of course,
right? Come back. That 4th round pick will be nice. I would do that for Cousins actually this week and take.
What do you mean by getting you through the bye week? Like, only for 3 weeks and then Zach Wilson's back
because
or do you mean starting after the bye week?
Because then we're 1-5. Like, then, like, what am I then? Like, if Kirk Cousins loses 1 game, the season's over. You know what I mean? Like, if we're 1-5 after bye week, now Kirk Cousins is here. The guy has to win like 7 straight games to be like, okay, we have a chance at the playoffs here. Sure. Like, it's no point. I keep my 4th, Kirk Cousins. I'll see you. if it really maybe we'll see what happens in the offseason. Like if Rodgers doesn't come back, a Kirk maybe. Like that's kind of how I would play it. But I don't know. I'm not really trying to get Kirk Cousins like down 1-5.
Yeah, I can already tell you Kirk Cousins isn't coming to New York willingly. So if I don't know if he's
That's
no
fine. We
trade
don't really
clause.
like him that much. We're gonna use
Yeah,
each other. Like he used us for the contract last time. I just need him to throw touchdowns and win games. Like
he's
gonna have
going
a nice
somewhere where
time.
he's going somewhere where he has an offensive line, dude. He is getting the absolute shit kicked out of him, and he
That's
can't
another
go play
thing.
on his offensive line.
I wonder if he wants to play outdoors.
Maybe I don't know about that. I don't know if
I'm
that
saying,
bothers him too much. But
like,
dude, the offensive line, he just getting like
no, but
every
I'm saying I
week.
don't know if he would want to like not play indoors.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
That's
we'll
true.
see. But yeah, I don't know if that's it. I think we're gonna. I think. But okay. Last thing. If you're
Yep.
still listening, shout out to you. Just as miserable as us. We're sitting in therapy here. I just want to put something out here.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about this game.
Last note. Coach Robert Saleh, he's a liar. I just want you to know
Yeah.
that. When he speaks, he is lying. Like I want you, just remember I said this. All right, Greg, you listen to the press conference, whatever. Just remember one thing: he is a liar, which is fine. I'm actually good with it. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
But when he tells me that Aaron Rodgers has an ankle, no, he doesn't. He has torn Achilles. When he tells me that he's not moving the offensive line because that would be irresponsible or so whatever stupid word he used, he's lying. They've been practicing the offensive line all week. Mekhi Becton actually moved to the left. Like he's a liar. Right. So, and whenever now he's coming out and he said Zach Wilson's their guy. They believe in him 100%. They're going with him 100% throughout the season. He just said it again after the post game. I didn't even
He's a
listen to it. I
liar.
just heard he's a liar.
He's a liar.
That's all.
Good
That's the only thing.
point.
That's the
Good
only
point.
thing. That's the only thing I just want to point out.
That's
Like,
a good point.
everyone's gonna tell me that. Oh no, that's all I said is Zach. I'm telling you,
He's a liar.
all he's been doing this year is he's been lying to me, which is it's fine. Like I'm happy he is. Like don't get me wrong. Like please don't get twisted. I'm not upset with him at all.
Yep.
Like I don't want him to not lie to me. It's good, but don't come at me and tell me no, dude. We're keeping Zach Wilson. Oh, did you hear, Coach? He's a liar. He's been lying to me all year. He's a liar.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep his job. The guy's trying to keep his job back against the wall. He's gonna lie. He's pissed off. He's not happy. Like first week, the quarterback goes down that he flew to all offseason. This guy spent 3 months of he has 7 kids. Okay, 7 children. He spent his offseason flying to California to draw plays with some guy. That guy lost his leg, lost his Achilles 3 plays in. Like he's pissed off. Like he's pissed
when
off.
you put it like that, I'm sure he's probably pretty accurate. It's a good point.
Yeah, everyone's talking about him now. He's back to. You think we're mad that's week 22 of the 2022, 2023, 2024 season? Like he is pissed and his back's against the wall. He hired a new offensive coordinator. He still suck. He still has to watch Zach Wilson. He's pissed off. Okay, and he's a liar. Right. So Zach Wilson, sure, he's there right now, and we're gonna trust him because I don't know if we're gonna get a new quarterback, bring him in, learn the playbook, and play Sunday night versus the Chiefs. Sounds like a crazy task, right?
Yeah,
sure. I'm just telling you. He keeps saying we believe in Zach Wilson. He's gonna take us to the promised land. A whole year, we're good. He's a liar. Coach is a liar. He lies to me about everything. Lies to me about the quarterback. And Aaron Rodgers' foot when he after the first quarter, he knew. He knew he was torn Achilles. Everybody told me he was a torn Achilles. Everybody knew. Aaron Rodgers knew. He probably told the guys inside.
Yeah.
Everybody knew. Everybody knew this whole week. The article's coming out today, Greg. Oh, they're practicing offensive line all week. Oh, I thought Dwayne Brown was going to play yesterday. Dwayne Brown was going to play yesterday, and we're never moving Becton back to the left because that would be irresponsible, and it all happened today. And all because they're liars, Greg. They're liars. Don't believe anything they say. They're riding out Zach Wilson. See what's up. He didn't throw any turnovers. And what did Aaron Rodgers say? Aaron Rodgers is not a liar. Certified not liar. And what did he say last time he was on Pat McAfee's show on Friday?
What did he say?
If you want to keep your job, he had something that rhymed, but I don't remember what it was. But he said, paraphrase, if you want to keep your job, you don't throw turnovers. That's it. That's literally said. He said that's it. If you want to keep your job in the NFL, you don't give up. You protect the ball. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. And Zach Wilson probably takes that to heart. Like, dude, I'm just gonna get sacked. It doesn't matter. I'm just not gonna turn the ball over. All right, and he's right. Zach Wilson is really not gonna get fired. It's gonna be harder to fire him if he doesn't turn over the ball. It is.
It's true because you could punt the ball, you could play great special teams, you could play great defense, but as soon as you start throwing the interceptions and giving people short fields, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. So Mac Jones, McCorkle, he's not getting in trouble because he's not turning the ball over anymore. right?
Yeah.
DJ, Daniel Jones, the reason why he got his contract, because last year he didn't turn the ball over anymore. He was addicted to, but his addiction came back, right? He's still
Yeah, he's
addicted to
addicted to
turnovers.
fumbles for a while. He was addicted to them.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
stopped because contract year, right? And then he got paid. Turnovers, you don't get paid. Zach Wilson, he's not getting turnovers. He's keeping his job for now, but mark my words right here, Greg. After this freaking Patriots game, I'm going absolutely insane, dude. I can't believe we can't beat the Patriots. We better beat them in New England. We better freaking beat them in New England. And
We
there's
have
0%
to.
chance we're going to beat them with Zach Wilson. It's just, I don't care. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to think it's
Yeah.
going to happen. I'm going to bet that it's going to happen when the time comes. It's going to be like Jets plus 4.5 or some nonsense. I'll take it. Right? I'm with you. I'm going to have hope. But if it's Zach Wilson, I'm telling you right now, September 24th, we're going to lose. So we better get a new quarterback in here, Greg. And it's not all Zach Wilson's fault, but think about it, dude. If Garrett Wilson knows he's not getting the ball, it's just different. It's just a different game plan. It's just different. Give me a quarterback. Like, I don't know who it is. I don't know where it is, but my coach is a liar, and I'm happy he's a liar. All right?
Yeah.
And bring me a freaking quarterback, man. I can't do this. I can't sit in the rain for this, dude.
Yeah, as a Jets fan, it's just important to know that Robert Saleh is a liar. Just good to keep that in the back of your mind. It's okay. We're happy about it.
And Dalvin Cook is slow. I don't care.
Dalvin Cook is slow.
Don't tell me. Don't give me this. Dalvin Cook is gonna get better as the season goes on. You know that. You know what they used to say that about Shaquille O'Neal. You know what they say about Zion Williamson. You know that everyone has in common here. Big people.
Slow.
Big, slow. And they're gonna get in shape as the season goes on.
Yeah,
you know, that's what that means. He's not in shape. He's not in season shape. He was chilling, which is fine. But he's slow.
Being in shape or not in shape, I don't know if that affects the vision or not, dude. He's just getting 2 yards of carry, 2 yards of carry, 2 yards of carry. Like, just do something one time. Run
the ball. Next week, Chiefs, Jets, Sunday Night Football. All right, this is the deep cut right here. The end. This is the end, Greg.
This is the end.
All
This is post credits.
Right. Mahomes hurt his ankle.
Yep.
Am I supposed to be upset? My quarterback tore his Achilles. Like, am I supposed to have sympathy, empathy, any of those empathy words for anyone? Like, I don't care, right? Like, if you got hurt, great, right? Like, I'm not rooting for it, but like, I have zero. Like, if Pat Mahomes is hurt, I'm supposed to feel bad. Oh, I want your team full strength. Oh, this. I don't care at all. Like, you deserve every team deserves everything. If you ask me, like, we have Zach Wilson, and we're running it back. And the defensive lineman we signed for $1 zillion, he's hurt, right? Our all-pro right guard, he's hurt, and now he's our right tackle, right? Our left tackle, this is his second ever home game, right? And his contract is up, right? We keep signing linebackers, they can't cover, right? We keep signing safeties, they can't cover. Like, what are we? We have the best cornerbacks ever. They don't get turnovers. So I don't. We have the best running backs ever. They don't get carries. So I don't really have sympathy, empathy for anyone. If Mahomes doesn't play, I am not gonna shed one freaking tear.
No,
right? Not one. I don't care at all. All right,
no.
are you with me here?
Yeah, 100%. We gotta win. If Mahomes isn't available, Mahomes isn't available. If Kelsey's not available, Kelsey's not available. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
Kelsey's fine. Unfortunately, it's fine.
We'll
all
see.
Right. Wraps it up. Oh, Taylor Swift is there. Maybe she'll give him some weak legs this week. Shout out, Taylor.
See.
Wraps it up for the Knicks, Jets, etc. podcast. Welcome. End of week 22. Welcome to hell. Week 23 next week, where we welcome in freaking Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift back to MetLife. What a world. What a freaking world. Are we staring at 1-4?
Yo, yeah.
Oh, 1-2 right now. 1-3. 1-3. Staring at 1-3.
Definitely 1-3. We're staring at it, possibly going 1-4. That's scary.
If we lose to Denver, it's over. Rip up the jersey. I'm gonna buy Caleb Williams' Jets jersey.
Yeah.
And he'll just hang out behind Aaron, do the Jordan Love for a year.
God.
Peace out.
That'd be tough.
Knicks comment, Jets comment, etc. Period. YouTube. Winning picks weekly at.
Yeah. Check us out, Winning P Weekly on Twitter. Like, subscribe. Let us know what you thought about this game, how you're feeling about this. We'll be back this week for a preview of that Kansas City game. It's going to be rough. It's going to be ugly. I don't know if we're going to win, but we'll talk about it. We'll be back. So
I'm honestly excited about the press conferences this week. There's gonna be a whole lot of lying, and I can't wait.
Yep.
I can't wait. Remember when the talk of this game was the paint in the end zone? Oh, that feels like 10 years ago at this point.
It's crazy.
Stay strong, Jets Nation. Stay strong.
Yeah.
Basketball training camp starts soon, but we'll get to that a different day.
Hockey started today.